Swimming is a very good exercise, so there are many swimming pools, especially in European countries. People go to those places regularly for swimming. Once two girls were accidentally trapped in such a swimming pool. The whole swimming pool was covered, and these two girls were trapped inside. There was no way they could get out. There are no people around and no phone with them, and there is nothing to make any communication. The water is very cold. They are stuck in this water day after day. Terrible situation, how they got stuck there and how to get out of there. All in all, a suffocating phenomena. Let's recap the full story. The story begins by showing a swimming pool. Having this pool is very important in most countries of the European continent, since swimming is a good exercise. School, college, hotel, parks have pools everywhere. Bree came to such a pool. She is a professional swimmer. She comes here almost all the time to practice swimming. But he is a diabetic patient, so he has to check her blood sugar while swimming. Bree's done engagement. Her wedding was imminent. And her sister Jonah came to the pool to talk about it. He would talk about his sister's wedding and go for a swim. This day was the last day of the week. Tomorrow the pool will be closed. But not only tomorrow, it will be closed for 2 more days in a row because of Christmas. The pool manager posted the closure notice everywhere. Then he came to the locker room. The belongings of those who come here for swimming are kept here. Here he sees a pool employee staring at clients' bags. The manager understands that this woman's movement is not good. He told her, "You can't take anything from someone like that. I will fire you as soon as I get the report. So be careful about this." The woman apologizes for this. She will not do this again. Jonah, on the other hand, was talking to her sister. Jonah says, "Do you need to get married now? I just came to you and you are getting married and leaving me. I was alone before and will be alone in the future." In fact, Jonah was a drug addict. She had been at the rehab center for so long. From there she got released today. From there she came to meet her sister. They swim. After swimming for a while, the manager came and said swimming time is over for today. The pool needs to be closed. So the two sisters came up and were getting ready to go out. She looked very restless. She doesn't have the engagement ring. After searching for a while, they found the ring just below the pool. It's a wedding ring, so it cannot be left in any way. The two sisters entered the pool to get the ring out, but the manager told everyone a while ago to get out. The pool is completely empty. Everyone is gone. The manager looked around the pool to see if anyone was there, but there was no response. Everyone was gone, so he pressed the button to close the pool band on the roof. At that time, they were under the pool. The ring is stuck in the water filter under the pool. Many attempts were made, but it did not come out. Going to do it again. Jonah's hair gets stuck in the filter. Trying to get hair and rings out takes a lot of time. The roof of the pool also starts to stick to this side. They didn't realize it because they were into the pool water. At one point they got stuck. The roof above is completely attached. Jonah came upstairs and shouted a lot, but no one was there. Everyone is gone, and that manager also came out. After a while, the normal environment became scary and abnormal. The two sisters shouted a lot. They tried to break down the roof, but nothing can be done about it. And the next thing they fear is that the pool will be closed for the next 3 days. No one will come. How do we get out then? If we stay in this cold water, we will freeze, which means death is certain. Bree says no problem. No one dies like this. It will take time, but we will get out. You have to be calm, because if you shout too much or get restless, we won't have the strength to get out later. It is possible to get out only by exercising intellect. Let's check the roof of the pool to see if there are any leaks. We have to shout with that. We will go out as soon as the manager hears us. But Bree doesn't know that the manager is already out. There is no point in shouting. There were leaks in several places on the roof of the pool. The air enters through these, otherwise the temperature inside would have not been normal, and that is why there is oxygen inside. Otherwise, their condition would have been more terrible. However, these feet were so small that the hand could not be taken out. Jonah gets very upset and says, "Why did I come to see you? I can't believe I'm stuck." However, since the holes are small, they have to be enlarged. and if the leak can be enlarged somehow, then it is possible to get out with it. They are looking for something in the pool that can make the hole bigger. They found a piece of plastic fiber. It's very hard, but they can't actually cut the roof with these because the roof is made in such a way that it can't be cut with anything easily. The hole cannot be enlarged. Then the thought is omitted. We have to find another way. Jonah is very upset. He repeatedly blames Bree. He says, I came to meet you and fall in danger. Bree is weird and tell her, did I call you? In fact, there is a lot of quarreling between them. The main reason for this was Bree's marriage. When Bree's marriage is over, Jonah will be alone. So she wanted Bree to marry him later. That's why she kept saying these things to Bree unnecessarily. However, there was a time when Bree was supposed to meet her fiancé David at night. It's almost night. He must be worried if he doesn't find me, and then he can come to this pool and look for me. This is what is needed. Only then we will be saved. But Jonah started a nonsense attitude about that David again. She says, you trust David, huh? But look, he won't come. He was saying such things about David. However, at this time Bree's phone rang. The call was made by David. The phone was left out of the pool, and David sent a message as the phone was not received in the pool. He says he's going out tonight for office work. He will meet Bree the day after tomorrow, so they will not have dinner today. Bree thought that David would come and find her anyway, but he was going out of town. Then this hope is also in vain. The situation is slowly getting worse. Bree says that there is a filter in it and can be used as a handle if it can be pulled out. If it is hit hard, it may break the roof. Bree tries to open the filter, but it requires a lot of energy, so it doesn't happen anymore. The whole night passes like this. They stay in the water for about 12 hours. Their parents are not alive. They died in an accident at home when they were children. Bree also is badly injured there, so he has a burn mark on his hand. The next morning, Bree is a diabetic patient, thus, her sugar level in the water has decreased a lot. In other words, the danger of Bree in this pool is the most. Meanwhile, David called several times during the night. David thinks Bree is angry because the call was not received. Their parents have died long ago, and they have no relatives to look for them. One time Bree says, Jonah, I need insulin. My hands and feet have started to numb. I can't stay long, and in a few hours my body will be numb. Can you understand what will happen then? Jonah did not know what to do now. On the other hand, that female employee came for work in the morning. Her name is Clara. She started cleaning around the pool. From inside the pool, they could hear her working. Then they quickly went to the hole in the roof and started shouting loudly. Clara sees them and is amazed at how they get stuck inside the pool. Bree's phone was ringing at the time. David's call came again. David kept calling. Clara checked the phone. She saw that there was a lot of money in the bag. Then a thought revolved in her head. Of course, that was a bad idea. This pool has webcams. Clara goes to stop it. Meanwhile, Bree and Jonah are very happy that they will be rescued now. But that was not the case. Clara turns off the camera. She then goes to them and tells Bree to tell her phone password. Bree is a little surprised to hear this. Why password? However, the password is given. Clara unlocks the phone and checks everything on the phone. Who is getting married? What kind of family these two sisters are from? After seeing all this, she says, if I now massage your boyfriend and tell him that you are angry because he will not meet you for a few days and even you will not receive the call, then what will happen? And then what if I leave quietly? They are very scared to hear this. Why is the woman doing this? Jonah became restless. Nothing in this world is unreasonable, says Clara. There is a reason why you are in danger here. The reason is that I can take advantage of this time. They then realize that Clara is trying to blackmail them. That means they are in danger now. If they want to get out of here, they have to accept the conditions stated by Clara. And it must be a matter of money. And that's it. Clara wants money from them, and that's a lot. Clara asks Bree for her credit card number, but Jonah refuses to give it. What will happen if he leaves them without rescuing them, even after getting the card number? And if she withdraws all the money with the credit card pin, then it is a big loss. So Bree refuses to give the number, and then Clara went and turned off all the heaters in the pool. The heater is kept on to keep the pool water at normal level. The heater is off now. Then they will start freezing in a while. Do you understand that you want to kill us? This is a great injustice. Clara says nothing. Bree realizes they have no choice but to listen to the woman. So she gives her the card number. Clara says it won't take long for me to pick up the money first. I will be coming back and rescuing you. No worries. But then about 2 hours passed. At this point they are so cold and Bree is somehow surviving the cold. Jonah couldn't stand her sister's condition. Sometimes she tries to open the filter but can't. She looked very bad. However, after a while Clara comes back with the money. Jonah tells him you got the money so get us out now. But then Clara says what I actually thought there was another. There is not much money in your account. Nothing will happen to me with it. I need more money. Tell me how you pay. They are shocked to hear this. This woman does not benefit at all and is not happy at all. Bree's condition is very bad. Jonah could not accept this. Jonah takes the piece of fiber and calls Clara to the hole in the roof. Clara listened intently, and then Jonah hit the piece. Clara was badly injured, but the situation worsened, because Clara gets up and turns on the filtering of the pool, which means that chlorine will start mixing in the water. In this system, the pool water is cleaned. This chlorine has a lot of salt. They cannot stay in this water for long. Their bodies would burn and that was it. Bree is already sick and dying. Jonah pleads with Clara. She apologizes to her. Finally, the filter is turned off. Bree tells Clara what else you need. I'm giving it my all. Clara says first give me your diamond ring and a few lakhs. Then I will be calm. Bree gives the diamond ring. Bree says I have some money in my other account. I am giving you the PIN code. You transfer it to your account or withdraw. Clara hurried out to pick up the money. Then it is seen that the roof of the pool has been opened. Bree's boyfriend David moved in. She tells David that Jonah must be saved. My younger sister may be wrong, but I must forgive. After a while her eyes opened. It means she was dreaming. That was not happening what she saw. But why was she thinking about her sister in a dream? What happened to her sister? Then it is seen that his sister is trying to commit suicide. That piece of fiber is around his neck. Bree tells her we'll be saved. You will not be disappointed. Jonah then says, sister, you are in this problem for me. In fact, I was very angry with your marriage, so I threw your ring in the water, which is our condition to pick up. Bree was upset to hear that, but she forgives her sister. Meanwhile, Clara withdrew the money. She is quite happy. Whenever she goes to get the girls out, Bree's phone gets a message. The message was sent by David. I'm afraid I can't find you, so I reported it to the police, he said. Clara is very scared because if the police somehow come here and find out that she has blackmailed these girls, then she will be in great danger. Clara tells the girls this. Jonah says don't be afraid. We will not tell these to anyone. You just open the roof and leave us. We didn't even see your face, so how can I give you to the police? Clara is relieved to hear this. She eventually goes to open the roof of the pool. But here's another horrible incident. The pool's computer system is fully password protected, and she doesn't have this password. Clara came and said that the password was not there before. Maybe this time for the holiday it has been set, and the computer is not going to be turned on with the password that the manager gave me earlier. Clara says I'm so sorry. I can't get you out. Jonah says you should bring the police. They will save us. Clara says I would have been caught if I had gone to fetch the police. I have done many wrong things before. If they find me about this again, sure I will be in jail. They are very scared to hear this. They were crying a lot, but Clara didn't care. He says your luck is bad, so accept it, saying that she left. Bree's condition worsened. She could not breathe well. At one point she could no longer stay. Jonah somehow keeps her afloat. Bree says I may die right now, but let me tell you the truth. I did a lot for you as a sister. You were in my lap at the time of the fire accident that happened at home as a child. My whole hand was burned to save you from that house, but I did not allow any fire to burn on you. Jonah, I was close to you even after I got married. Jonah was stunned to hear this. Understand how much her sister loves her. She can't let Bree die anyway. She has to do something. When no one comes forward to help, you have to help yourself. This roof has to be demolished anyway. Jonah comes to that filter again. Too heavy. It can't be opened, but she was trying to lift it little by little. It needed a lot of energy, so she kept breathing sometimes and tried to open it, but nothing happened. An idea comes to Jonah's head. She saw a copper ribbon in her sister's hair. She goes to get it. Tying the filter with it will help to pull it and also get the power. This is what is done, and after trying hard like this, a part of the filter comes out. But on the other hand, Bree was drowning. Jonah hurriedly picks her up and makes her conscious with the air in his mouth. Then she started hitting the hole in the roof with the part of the filter. After a while the roof cracks. Jonah cut off his hand to open it. Eventually a big place was created. Bree is then taken out and given insulin. Eventually they were rescued. They rescued themselves. But after a while it is seen that the woman has not left yet. She has a gun. She wants to kill them. She says, "You have come out of your own tribe, then you will take action against me now. Because I did not save you. So now my danger is high, so I thought I have to kill you." Jonah says, "We tried our best. I also came out. Now if we have to die anyway, alright. Kill the two of us. But first hit me." Clara has a gun shelf, but can't run because it's a big mistake. She will have to suffer for the rest of her life. Clara was very inspired by the love of the two sisters, so she doesn't shoot anymore. She handed her Bree's phone and told Jonah to call the police. The police will come and arrange for their hospitalization. Clara also gives them their ring. Clara is a big sinner, but she realizes her own mistake, so Jonah forgives her. After a while the police came. Now they have two healthy sisters. Jonah gives Bree her ring and says, "At the wedding I'll decorate a lot more, so get married quickly." This is the end of the story.